That's Lamb Weston. Lamb Weston got processing. Bay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got Bay 5. We got Bay 3, Bay 6. GP Pacific ability on shipping and receiving. We got one standby in the back. Transport mileage in the scale process. Import, fast food, room storage, import storage, outlet storage, and deliveries under surveillance cameras. So we have standby. You see we got some standby, and we got a proper backup for import, export, and semi-trucks waiting. Receivings are coming on as they go. Remember, that's 24 hours, 7 days a week, and we have pallets on standby, packed, shipped, wrapped. The new pallets are stacked 50 high, and the other stackers, which is on the trailer, is 25 high. We got this D6 or D3, D6 a little big, the D9's bigger. That's a D3. Moves the material from Scone O'Connor, which is in the shed right now. We got some Peterbilt, some 18-wheelers inside Scone O'Connor, moving the material around, which is the D3, D9, what's used for. So we're gonna have this export, carry all the shipment up, put your potatoes into the slicer. Either it's gonna be hash browns, tater tots, reserve fry, long fry, curly fry, and also potato wedges, which is any potato wedge like Red Robins, Pluck and Flies, and all of the recommendations for Albertsons, Vons, Safeway, Winco. And these are pallets stacked as they're damaged. You're gonna ship them and get them repaired. Those are 25 high. And these are 50 high. This is Bay 7 and Bay 8. Bay 7, Bay 8, we got trucks that come back up. We got the the biggest shipment receiving on the railroad cars, back to front, front to back. Number Bay 7, Bay 8, back up the trucks back here. We got the trucks back here and Transport Pacific Realty on surveillance cameras, so we can make sure everything's delivered and shipped on time. Now we see if the any damage for welding inspections. Then we're gonna have Bay 5. Have to tail this off, pull that out of there. That has to be pulled out, replaced. It's going to be pulled out, replaced, and put another one on when that day comes. Bay 4. inspection. Make sure the piping's not damaged. Somebody tried pinching it off, so bay 3. This fabrication green needs to get pulled out of here. You notice that unit turned off? This is spring 70C D5, IC D5, 211C D6. Brake, beam 24, 1W36 in wheels, 6.5, 9 axle bearings, keystone 13G2, diesel fuel. And that's going to be pulled out eventually. The only ways they did that is because it's too thick and that they don't have any thickness at that dimension, so they replaced it with something more dangerous. Bay 2. PTO, couplings, hoses, pivot, bearings. Bay 1. No pinions, no hoses, orange needs to be replaced. That needs to be replaced. Ah, fuck. Needs to be replaced. Couplings. Now, these units are backed up, freezing temperatures, 30 to 60, 60 to below, 35 below, inside Bowles Road, CHS, Lineage, McCain's. They got packaging, pallet formation. They got how many per pallets, how many boxes per pallet, how many stacks per pallet. So these pallets are damaged. They'll come back because they'll spoil and they get ripped. Either the forklift operator's not watching what they're doing. Pallets break, they're shifted, whatever the case might be. Too slow, too fast, overtime, not enough visual, no communication. Lots of time schedule, paying people that paying people to package and process and stack and rope and tie and clean up for wasting everybody's time. Actually, you have to reorder this property, replace their damaged property, replace the, if there's fast food, McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Boston Pizza, PF Chains, Yokes, Safeway, Winco, any of those stores, Rosars, Bonds, Albertsons, any of those food chains. Fast food chains, Burger King, McDonald's, Zips, Carl's Jr., Red Robin, Clucks and Fries, Onion restaurants, Italian restaurants, any Italian restaurants, any fast food restaurants, or Sherry's Denny's, or Sonic, or any of the Pollo Locos and Denny's, of course, and Godfathers and pizza parlors, home pizza parlors, homeowners pizza parlors, business owners pizza parlors, restaurants, cuisines, and now this is the whack of the warehouse where you do all the shipping and receiving, the tear down for the equipment and repairing. They put all the equipment back where you use the refurnish the equipment, the piping, the steel, the casting. These are runners. These are water runners. These are water meshers. Always can replace. You have the power generators, power pumps, 60 miles an hour for the water lines before it goes to the blades. Switch the blades out. Move the conveyor belts, the stairs, the decks, also the sanitizing and tabling, and also the screen processor for the assembly line is the scale and whatnot. We have all the, you see this plumbing and piping for the shooter, for the water lines, that's controlled. And then we got all the material that's pushed in, and that's a D9, I mean D9, D3, D6, and also a bulldozer. Bulldozer, do it in one sweep. D6, D9, you're gonna have to waste some time. The bulldozer just goes in one gear, just like a truck. A big truck like Swamper wheels, like 55 Swampers with the V10 engine, power stroke with over oxide and water nozzles, be submerged in water. Okay. Bulldozer basically. And also D9, D6, push this stuff around like nothing. Bulldozer does it less than 20 minutes. The D9, the D3, the D6, it's gonna take you about an hour, 1 hour. The bulldozer, move everything within 20 minutes. The D9, the D6, the D3, all of them at one time versus the bulldozer. If you put it in high gear in the bulldozer, you do it in about 10 minutes. Actually, you'll do it in 5 minutes. The D6, D9, and 3 will be out here for an hour. The bulldozer will be in about 10 minutes max. If you just start, if it starts up, it's not cold, you finish up in 5 minutes. But you got people that screw off, get on the D6 or D9, and you just come in here and just bulldoze everything out of the way because they're in their way and they're trying to take they're screwing off. They're out here screwing off when they're supposed to be inside, managing and processing for processing and receiving, being on watch, making sure make sure the equipment's not, somebody's following the equipment or get caught in the equipment. You gotta shut it down, pull them out, pull the gear out, pull their hand, or whatever the case might be, why they're there and what they're making sure they're not in that area, so that accident doesn't happen, because there's safety hazards for OSHA, OPEC, and regulations, equipment, eye vision, vision safety glasses, helmets for not. Yeah, so this is washed potato, and this is Lamb Weston, and all this footing is all covered up, squared away. That's Lamb Weston. Can't miss it.